Excellence. Excellence has always been the hallmark of Southern University. From academics to athletics, from the sciences to the arts, Southern University has always been distinguished by the superior quality of its students, faculty, staff, and administration, the scenic beauty of its campus, and its outreach programs to the community. But perhaps never before in the university's 113-year history were all of these elements manifested more than in 1993, a year of excellence. The university's Year of Excellence was clearly evidenced by benchmark developments in its academic programs. Among the highlights were enrollment increases in the Honors College, which has grown from slightly more than 200 students to 600 scholars. There were also significant enrollment increases in the College of Agriculture and Home Economics, Engineering, Fine Arts, and Music. In addition, the University School of Nursing reached another milestone when the first graduates of its graduate nursing program received degrees during fall commencement. Meanwhile, the College of Agriculture was designated to initiate the nation's first urban forestry program and also was named the headquarters for national plant data collection. Last but not least, a revitalization program was initiated at the university's laboratory school, which will make it a model for primary and secondary education into the next century. At the core of the university's academic achievement is the excellence of the more than 600 member faculty of Southern University Baton Rouge. In 1993, the excellence of the university's teaching staff was increasingly rewarded as business, professional, government, and community organizations recognized its expertise, leadership, and scholarship. For example, SU biologist Clyde Johnson was the first African American and the first Louisianian to be elected chairman of the board of the American Heart Association, an organization which has more than 3 million members nationwide. The dean of the nursing school, Janet Ramey, was invited to Washington to discuss the nation's healthcare issues with First Lady Hillary Clinton. Leandri Williams of the university's Cooperative Extension Department was named acting administrator of the USDA Extension Service. And Jazz Institute maestro Alvin Batiste released his debut CD on Columbia Records during 1993, proof positive that SU instructors can do as well as teach. The excellence of Southern University's faculty and students helped spur a record investment by the private and public sector into the Baton Rouge campus during 1993. Included among the grants were $5.5 million from the National Center of Research Resources of the National Institutes of Health and the Howard Hughes Medical Institute to establish a biology doctoral program and to recruit minority students into the areas of science and medicine. $5 million from NASA and the Department of Energy to establish a Center for Aerospace Studies, and $2.1 million in Title III awards, which helped fund such programs as the Library Resource Center, the campus's foreign language laboratories, and portions of the Mass Communications Department. In total, more than $15 million was invested into the university by public and private organizations in 1993. Southern University Baton Rouge, however, was more than just a recipient of gifts. It also did more than its share of giving back to the community in 1993. As part of its commitment to quality programming and community service, the university sponsored and hosted a variety of conferences and special events, including the Conference on Black Males, which attracted a nationally known panel of community, social, and political activists who focused on developing strategies to improve conditions for black males. The Sickle Cell Disease Conference, which brought to the Southern campus national researchers who were trying to discover medical breakthroughs for that genetic disease. There were also historic visits to the campus by United States Secretary of Energy Hazel O'Leary, U.S. Agriculture Secretary Mike Espy, and the Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives Thomas Foley. For cultural enrichment, there were presentations by noted poet Nikki Giovanni. And through the university, Baton Rougeans were also treated to a dramatic musical production staged under the direction of Fulbright scholar Martin Owusu of Ghana. The university also brought honor to itself by paying tribute to one of Louisiana's great civil rights leaders, A.Z. Young. In 1993, Southern University Baton Rouge was also the campus of champions in athletics. Jaguar athletic teams captured the Southwestern Athletic Conference all-sports trophies for both men's and women's athletics. The 15 varsity sports on campus brought to the Bluff an unprecedented 9 conference championships, including men's indoor track, women's indoor track, men's outdoor track, women's cross country, women's golf, men's tennis, baseball, women's basketball, and football. Through their exciting play, SU athletic teams captured the attention and imagination of the nation. First, the cameras of ESPN showcased Coach Ben Jobe and the Jaguars as they captured the 1993 SWAC basketball tournament championship by routing conference rival Jackson State. CBS then put the national spotlight on the Jags, and Southern responded with a prime-time performance, defeating the Yellow Jackets of Georgia Tech in the first round of the NCAA playoffs.
Tied at 61. And there's the outlet for Tim. And what a performance by Southern University.
In the fall, first-year football coach Pete Richardson led the Jaguars on an 8-game winning streak, climaxed by a thrilling win over Alcorn State, which gave the Jags their first conference gridiron championship in 18 years. NBC's broadcast of the 20th annual Bayou Classic allowed Jaguar fans across the country to share in the revelry as SU rolled by the G-Men. The on-field celebration of the 1993 gridiron season appropriately came to an end on the first day of 1994 as the Jaguars beat South Carolina State to win the 3rd annual Heritage Bowl and capture the 1993 Black National Football Championship awarded by the American Sportswire. A national championship in hand, the Jags were invited to the Louisiana Governor's Mansion, where they were honored by Governor Edwin Edwards.
What the Saints couldn't do, what LSU couldn't do, what Grambling couldn't do, you did.
In 1993, Southern University Baton Rouge was truly the campus of champions. The honors won by students at the university were not limited to exploits on the athletic fields. In the performing arts, no group was better than the Southern University Choir. The university's choir placed first in the 12th annual Negro Spiritual Festival. And then, of course, there's the Jaguar Marching Band. In addition to thrilling football crowds across the nation during halftime performances at SU football games, the band also participated in the Clinton inauguration. Meanwhile, the Southern University debate team placed first in debate sweepstakes at the Rice National Invitational Debate Tournament in a field of 26 colleges and universities. The debate team is also the defending Texas Novice Debate Champions, as well as the defending Louisiana Novice Debate Champions. Jaguar debaters participated in the National Debate Finals at Towson State University in Maryland, and Derek Brown placed 4th in the nation in the national finals of the Lincoln-Douglas debate. About one thing, there can be no debate. The campus of Southern University in Baton Rouge is undergoing a great period of architectural renovation, restoration, and revitalization. Among the results of 1993's $24 million construction program were renovations to Grandison and Wallace L. Bradford Residence Halls and the Clark Hall Annex, completion of the new Rodney G. Higgins Hall and Augustus C. Blanks Hall classroom facilities. For recreational purposes, new tennis courts were constructed, as well as a picnic area on the bluff overlooking the scenic Mississippi River. And a beautiful new campus landmark was created, the Southern University Mound. Among the projects not yet completed are renovations to the Smith-Brown Memorial Student Union and Clifford Seymour Hall. In 1994, and for years to come, the university will continue its building program in both a literal and figurative sense in the areas of scholarship, corporate and private partnerships, community service, the arts, athletics, and campus development by expanding on the foundation set forth in Southern University 1993. A year, of excellence.